Now we can look at factorising by grouping. So when you look at these ones, they don't instantly look like a quadratic. So the trick is you might try and factorise this by looking for a common factor, but there is nothing that appears in every term that you could take out. So what you do now is you look and see if you split it in half, would there be a factor in both halves, or could you rearrange it so you can split it in half? So what I mean by that is if I split this down the middle, there's a C in common there and there's a D in common there. So this means we can factorise it by grouping. Okay, so what is in common here is C. So I take C out as a factor, and that means I would have A add B. Okay, now this bracket has to be identical. Okay, what would be the factor? What would I take out here? Okay, well that works. It would just be D. Okay, now what you do to get your final answer is one bracket is what was identical and the other bracket is made up of what was at the front. Okay, and that has been factorised by grouping. And let's double check to see if that works. So I get A plus B, C plus D. So to get AC, BC, AD and BD. AC add BC add AD add BD. And that is the question. So that is how you factorise by grouping. Let's write down those steps so you can use this to help you. So look for factors. If you split it in half. Okay. Factorise the first half. Okay. Brackets have to be the same. So write in the second bracket. Complete the factorising. And then your final answer is one of what is in both brackets one of what is at the front. Okay, so I'm going to do another example with you and we're going to do it by going through this checklist. Okay, so look for factors if you split it in half. So if I split that down the middle, they'd have a B in common, they'd have a D in common, so that works. Okay, so let's split it. Factorise the first half. So B is in common, so I would get B outside and I times it by A add C. Okay, the brackets have to be the same. So write in the second bracket. So I'm going to write in A add C. Complete the factorising. So complete the factorising over here. Now be careful here because I've got minus AD and minus CD. So I need a D outside, but I also need to take the negative sign with it. So minus D times A would give me minus AD. Minus D times C would give me minus CD. Lovely. Right, so we've done this bit. Okay, so your final answer of one of what is in both brackets, so that's your A add C, and one of what is in at the front. So that's at the front there, and that's at the front, so B minus D. Okay, so this is a little bit strange. Once you get the hang of it, you should be fine with it. But keep following this checklist. I've got 8 questions for you to do. Press pause and have a go. Okay, let's go through them. Okay, hope you got all those correct. Now you need to complete your exit ticket and send it to your teacher.